All right, what's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be spectating the #1 Blade right now in Marvel Rivals. I'm sure many of you guys know SparkR. He's known as one of the best DPS in the game. He's actually ranked number 8 overall right now in the world, but he also is obviously a really good Blade player as well. So we got a couple gameplays in here. I'm going to spectate both of them. I got to play Blade on early access, so I have a lot of playtime on him too, so I'll be able to point out a bunch of things, maybe some tips and tricks that SparkR's doing or some other things that you guys can add in as well. All right, so we'll start with the 28-2 one. Now, again, this character just came out, so not a lot of people have playtime on him yet. So we're just going to spectate SparkR because, again, he's one of the best. So let's start with this one. Looks like he has 18 finals and only like 8k damage. So this one's going to be interesting. And then Spider Islands, too. This is a good map. All right. Let's see. What are they starting off with? Starting off on attack? Awesome. All right. So what are they playing against? They're playing against a Jeff, a BP. Oh, my God. A Star-Lord, a Magic, a Blade. Oh, God. They made quick work of that one guy. And then what they got? A Groot. They have a Loki on their team, a Thor, a Mantis, and a Torch. Using the block there. I just so you guys know, the block with Blade, you have like, I don't even know if it's a half a second. You have like a half a second when you first hit the block with Blade that you're CC immune, but you can also block ultimates. And then otherwise, if you're just holding the block, it's like an 80% damage reduction, I think. I believe it's 80%. Now, honestly, the one thing that's kind of like disappointing with Blade, for me at least, is I was hoping he'd be more of a brawl character, but it's very rare that you're going to want to use his lifesteal with his sword. Honestly, the damage reduction dash with his shotgun is just so good. And you can also use his dashes for movement, just like Psylocke, to get around. Which, again, is another reason that I wanted to watch SparkR, which I forgot to mention, because SparkR is known as one of the best Psylocks, and in general, just one of the best DPS. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he uses Blade, which is a little similar. Then you have his shotgun that kind of does similar damage to, I guess, Bucky, I guess Psylocke at like mid range. Maybe more so Bucky, but kind of in between. And then for those of you guys that don't know, the Blade shoddy is like very weird. So it's meant to be like a projectile that explodes after you get like 8 meters in distance. So you always want to be 8 meters away. That was a really nice combo right there to get rid of the Jeff. But yeah, for Blade Shoddy, you want to be 8 meters away. So that way it explodes and you get like basically double the damage. And then you also want to make sure that you're within like 30 meters because 30 meters is kind of where it starts to cap off and it gets like a lot worse. Yeah, so we're just spectating SparkR playing Blade for one of the first times. Just because, again, SparkR's one of the best DPS, so just want to see how he plays him, how he combos them. Honestly, I'm curious if the Mantis they have on their team is going to damage boost him a little bit here. Usually when SparkR plays, he ends up getting, you know, either Luna to give him a Snowflake, or a Mantis will damage boost him. Most roles that he plays. Most characters that he plays, I should say. But I don't think I've noticed him get damage boosted yet. Looks like they're holding him back pretty good. Yeah, for my advice for anyone that wants to play Blade at a higher level is just you really want to just use his shoddy until you make a couple picks. Try to focus the tank with the reduced healing. With the reduced healing dash that you can get. Or just an annoying character that, you know, you guys can't seem to get rid of for whatever reason. That was a good try there. He just got focused. Looks like they're all getting back together now. They're not even paying attention to that Ultron. They don't even care. Let's see if he gets this Jeff again. I wonder if he's going to ult the Ultron. Because if you ult through the Ultron, he pretty much dies like instantly with Blade. And the Jeff's just being annoying. Oh, he blocked it there? Wow, he timed that perfectly. I'm pretty sure you have to time it almost perfectly with to get out of it. Like I said, like 0.5 seconds or something like that. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, they just They just rinsed this team. Yeah, after this we got another gameplay with SparkR 2 playing Blade, and then we're gonna spectate some other number 1 heroes right now too. I know I want to do Venom, so I'm gonna spectate Andrew, because Andrew's known as one of the best. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my god. But yeah, after this we're gonna spectate Andrew, just because I've been playing a lot more Venom, so I'm trying to learn him a little bit more. I've basically learned all the combos and stuff that you're supposed to do, but I just kind of want to watch more so like Andrew's positioning and how he's kind of coordinating with this team, really, because that's kind of what you need to do with Venom, is coordinate when you're gonna dive and on who, and what other heroes you're working with. Just hold them off a little bit. They almost won already. All right, so they're gonna push back a little bit here. Torch is probably gonna be pretty annoying. Oh, not the torch. Hawkeye's probably gonna be pretty annoying. That's the one thing with Blade too, is you got to be really careful when you're going against a character that can do a lot of damage in one shot, like Hawkeye or Black Widow or Hela or anything like that, Phoenix. Just because with his lifesteal, if you're in his lifesteal state and you get hit with one of those, you're not out healing that quick enough before they get a second shot off. So you got to be really careful. Oh, he's dead. Wow, he made it out of that. I'm not gonna lie, I did not think he was making it out of that. And for those of you guys that want to learn some other DPS characters too, definitely try to watch some more SparkR. Again, he's one of the best DPS in the game. And I think he was one of the first spectating videos that I did. I think it was with Psylocke, because he was known as like the #1 Psylocke very early on. I'm trying to think if I ever watched him. Well, if we ever did a video for another hero on the channel, but I'm not sure. Wow. Dude, that was an amazing save. That's just accuracy right there. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Mantis just barely made it back on the ledge. And then this is what I would recommend with Blade, like I was talking about before. When you're kind of one-on-one, or they're not really paying attention to you, yeah, then you could switch to the whole lifesteal state, and just do tons of damage. All right, so let's get into the next game. All right, so now we got Krakoa. Oh, there it is. I was like, wait, where is he? All right, so there we go. All right, so now we got Domination, which I love to watch Domination games. I don't know why. Just Domination seems like more interesting to me, just because you're fighting over the same point. Because, momentum can change either way when you're playing like Conquest or Convoy. No, Convoy, that's what it's called. When you're playing Convoy, but when you're playing Domination, you kind of get like the same opportunity. So that's why I like to watch Domination games a lot. I feel like you can learn a lot from how quick, people switch positioning like really well, because most of the maps are pretty even on Domination. I know most of them are like mirrored almost exactly. All right, so see what he did there. I don't know if I would have went from the Jeff off rip, but either way, what he did was he tried to do the reduction healing dash on one of the healers. He went for the Jeff there. That was ballsy. Switched over to the lifesteal state pretty quickly, but he ended up living, so that's good. Still getting chased down. Is that the Hulk? Yeah, I would like to save the dashes to try to melt down one of the tanks and just get one of the tanks out of the way, especially someone like Hulk. You can rip through Hulk really quickly, as long as you get the reduction healing thing in. So what do they got? They got an Atom, they got a Luna. Oh, so they're running triple healing. They got the Ultron, they have a Venom and a Emma, and they're playing against a Wanda, a Mantis, a Blade, Storm, Jeff, and then a Hulk. All right. Again, like I was saying before, I would just play mid-range to make a pick. I'd try to dash at the Hulk and get him out, but they do have the Mantis behind him, back line. Oh, now I gotta regroup. How's everybody else on their team doing? Venom's doing pretty good, huh? I guess their Atom's not really doing too great. trying to flank them? The Mantis is flanking? Alright, that was just silly. I was wondering who was coming around the corner, and there was a Mantis. Well, that just cost them because... Oh. Oh, there you go. Got saved by the wall there. Got the Jeff out. Yep. And again, once you get a couple of picks, switch over. Dude, this Mantis is throwing. Oh my god. This Mantis just keeps staggering so bad. They didn't make any switches yet? No, no switches. Yeah, see, that's the unfortunate part of Blade. Like, I would love him to be more of a brawler, but you can't just switch into lifesteal especially when you're kind of like walled off from your own healers. You're just gonna get focused and rip through. Yo, what's up, Rick? How you doing, bro? We're just spectating some #1 heroes right now in Rivals for a little bit. So we're starting with SparkR playing Blade, and then I got a couple videos I'm gonna watch from Andrew playing Venom. Because Venom was a big factor in the tournament this past week. You know, like the Marvel Rivals Ignite mid-season tournament that they just streamed and all that stuff, and it did really good. So we're gonna watch Venom, and Venom's also a character that I'm putting a lot more time into. So I always like to spectate #1 players of like heroes that I also play, so I can add in, you know, more input for anyone as well. Because when I learn a character, I don't know about you guys, but when I learn a character, first what I do is I'll play him in either like Doom match a little bit of quick play, and then I kind of see like how I'm doing. Am I overextending? Is that why I'm dying? Am I dying because I'm missing combos? Like what am I dying from? And then once I kind of figure out, like, you know, the ins and outs a little bit of them, then I'll look up like more specific combos. Like Venom, I'm sure as you guys know, he has a lot of really click intensive combos, but if you know how to do them really well, you can be almost twice as good with Venom at least. Just like Phoenix has like the crazy double animation cancel that we did a video on. And a lot of people were making fun of me in the comments saying, oh, you're never going to pull that off in a ranked match. It's not worth using. You know, you have to hit headshots. You don't have to hit headshots with it. And lo and behold, in the tournament, almost every good Phoenix player was doing that combination. You know, when you're in like OT or close range with a bunch of people, it's just insane. It's super, super strong. So, you know, that's just another reason that I like to also kind of learn combos myself and try to, you know, figure out my own combos when the new characters come out, but also spectate the top players and see if they know something that I don't. We gotta switch over to SparkR. Sorry, guys. Oh, he's just going right in. Oh no. Good timing though. I can't believe he made it out of that. Man, if the Mantis slept him there, he was screwed. There's way too many people there at once. Yep. It's a little overextended, man. That's the problem. That's the problem with Blade. You can't overextend. Especially what's crazy about it too is he has 350 health, but he doesn't really feel like he's that tanky, if that makes sense. Especially in the lifesteal state, it almost feels like he takes like damage easier. But I'm assuming people just focus him, just because, you know, he's glowing red, he's jumping around, doing a ton of attacks at once. I haven't really seen him do much of the heal reduction dash though. But he is using the parry or the what is it, the right click? Yeah, the right click a lot more than I use it. But honestly, it's just something that I'm not as comfortable with, like timing wise. That's just something I have to practice too. But I do like this play here on the flank. I got out of the way because now he's getting focused again. Oh. Oh, Def. Yep. GG. My guy's having a tough time right now on the second point. Oh, I guess it probably goes to the third round. Or actually, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. How's he doing right now? So our guy is 19-4. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The last 2 lives, I really didn't think he was doing that good. I thought he kind of like made up for it in the later round. Where they're playing against the Torch now. How's the other team's Mantis doing? Because that Mantis, I swear to God, is throwing 9 and 6. And the one thing, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this too. So, Blade's shoddy is like slower than Bucky's in terms of like the bullet velocity. So you really gotta kind of figure out the sweet spot with like aiming and all that stuff. Is he gonna ult here? Oh no, he's not. I don't know. Maybe if he doesn't get out of it. Oh, he did the reduction right there on the Groot. Smart. Now ult. You can ult. Yep. Amazing. There you go. That was a big play. What did he just go from 19 and 4 to 25 and 4 right there? That was great. Now, guys, again, keep in mind, I know I keep saying SparkR's one of the top DPS, but this is also, I think, like one of his first or only day really playing Blade. So he's obviously learning him too, but there they go. And they just win it outright. Hope you guys enjoyed the video on Blade. Let me know who you guys want to see next. And we always live stream these, so if you guys ever want to come by and pick out who we're going to watch next, or, you know, some people to look out for, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.